many of you may remember from last year, the year before that, learning place values. Does anyone here remember learning that in kindergarten or first grade? Yes?
Maybe second
Grade?
Yeah.
If I write a number on the board, can someone tell me which place values I'm using? 15. So which place value is 5 in? One's place? Yes. Can anyone tell me what the 1 is in?
Bless
you.
So today we're going to be learning something similar to that, except we're going to learn how to round. So we're going to be learning rounding up and rounding down. And you're going to learn how to decide between whether you're supposed to round the number up, or round the number down. So does anyone know what the rule is for rounding up?
I think it has something to do with 5.
It does. If your number, if we have a 2-digit number, such as 22.
I think purple's better.
Purple is a better color, if you have a better marker. So if we have number 22, and with the 2-digit number, to decide whether we're going to round up or down, we're going to look at the second number. And the second number, we're going to determine whether it's above or below 5. So if it's below 5, then we're going to round down. But if it's above 5, then we're going to round up. So if I have 22, which way am I going to round to the tens place?
Down.
Down? Does anyone know what number that will give me? 20.
What if the number is right at 5?
If the number is right at 5, does anyone have a guess as to which way we're going to round? No. That's the tricky part. When it's at 5, then you round up. Because any number from 0 to 4 is going to round down. Numbers 5 through 9 is going to round up. That way you have 5 digits each.
What is 5 there? That's 7. There's 5.
So I have a nice activity for you guys. Have any of you played with cards before? Yes. What types of games have you played?
No.
No.
War.
I learned that in
You did? That's awesome.
Well, one of my favorite games as a kid was playing Go Fish, and it still is my favorite game today, but that's not the game we're playing today. We have a different type of game for us to play. If you notice, I put a deck of cards in front of each of you. We do not have the aces, kings, or queens, but we do have the single-digit numbers and jokers. Now, our directions, all the playing cards have already been shuffled, but if you want to shuffle them really quick to be sure. What we're going to do is I've given you each a sheet, and you'll notice that on your sheet, we have little spaces underneath numbers, and when you're looking at your, on number 1 here, you have 2 spaces. So you're going to take your playing cards, and if Stephanie and I were playing, I would draw 1, because I would be player 1, I would draw 1, and I would have a 9. So I would write 9 down.
In the 10th place or the 1's place?
In the 10th place. So we're going to write them in order. So we're just going to write numbers down as we pull them. And then Stephanie gets to take a turn. She pulls one out. She has a 2, so she's going to write a 2 down in her first place, which is right underneath there. There's no lines, but it's right underneath. And when I say tens and hundreds on the side there, that means that you get to decide whether you're going to round to the tens or the hundreds with that number. So I have, my first number is a 9, her first number is a 2, and then we both get to draw one more card since we have 2 spaces. So I have a 4. And Stephanie, what's your second number? 2. So we're going to round our numbers to their nearest tenths value. So mine is going to be 90. Stephanie, can you tell me what yours would be? 30. And for the first 5 problems, we're going to, whoever has the highest place value of their number after they've rounded, is the winner of that round. And I had 90, so I won that round. But you'll go through, and when we finish the time, then you'll have whoever has the most wins, they win.
So
There's no prize.
do we just write down our number or their number as well?
You write down your number.
And then do we write down their rounded number?
Yes. And if you want to, you can do tens and hundreds for that number if it's possible. So, if you guys want to start, you can shuffle these back in. It's kind of a friendly competition. So we're going to do some group work.
So,
Okay. So I heard Susie over here, she's already noticed that if her first number was lower than Stephanie's first number, she already knows that her number's going to be less. Because her tens is lower.
So now we're gonna round. Will you round it to 90? Do I write hers there or do I write mine?
You write your number there.
Then I write hers there? Or no? What's this one?
Yeah.
Alright.
That'll be if you want to do hundreds, but you can't think hundreds there. So, and then over here you're going to write whoever's the winner.
We both have this.
okay.
Alright, so put those away.
All right, ready?
Yay, that's
Yep.
better. What?
You're going down.
Okay.
I'm going down. Let's see. I'm not sure about that. Ready?
Alright, so
60.
with the 3, does that mean we got 3 this time?
Yes. When you get to the 3 spaces, that means you're going to draw 3 numbers instead.
Oh.
And then you're going to round to the hundreds, nearest hundredths place.
What's a joker?
Oh, a joker is a wild card. Once you draw it, you can decide whatever number you want.
No. I'm yelling timber.
Okay. Okay, so how do we do
So
that?
what place do we round to?
You're rounding to 10.
Yes, when you're doing the rounding to the nearest hundredths place, then you're going to look at your tens place. If it's above 50 and above, then you're going to round up. If it's 49 and below, then you're going to round down.
So we're just rounding to
So if I had 543, would I round that to 540?
You're rounding it to the nearest hundredths place. Where's your hundredths place?
Right there?
Yes.
So we tie.
So it would be 500.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Oh.
So we don't have to round that with the nearest 10, we just round it
Just
to the
put
nearest
down.
10. Is that right? When we get 3 digits, we just round to the nearest 100, we don't have to round it to the nearest 10. Or do you want us to round to the nearest 10?
If you want the extra challenge of rounding to the nearest tens, then we can.
You don't even have a
Alright.
shot.
Is it my turn or your turn?
Oh, so that would have been my turn, yeah. I would have.
Now we're gonna I'm gonna let you finish where you're at right now, and then we're gonna have to stop because it's about time to go to art class.
But I want lunch.
We just had lunch. Now, you can go ahead and look and see who got the most wins. It's Johnny over here.
Definitely. Ooh, we had a tie. We did have a tie.
That's always fun, I know.
What's TLE?
Tie.
Oh. It's hard to see.
Alright, so if everyone would put their cards back in a nice pile, and we can go and stop at the drinking fountain and get a drink before we go to art class, because I know you guys have been sitting all day, want to stretch and go get a nice drink, because we've been talking a lot too. So, thank you.